Hey guys, Steven here, and I've got a ballad song review for you guys today. First off, I want to say, I'm new to making these YouTube videos, so I'm just kind of winging it here today. I figured I'd do my first one on the Bladerunner Systems replicant. It is a very nice knife. Um, but we'll get into that here in a second. Um, Basically, I want to give you a little background on myself. Um, I just recently started getting in to butterfly knives, and I love it. It's, in the balisong community, they're going to say it's an art form, and it truly is. Um, I genuinely enjoy it. I live in Indiana, so there's not a whole lot to do. I do have a full time job, but on the weekends, I got bored and I got on the internet one day and was looking at videos of people flipping a balisong, and it's interesting. I enjoyed it, so I decided to get one. And when I started looking into actually buying them, I did some research first, and I didn't know anything about them really. I'm a knife connoisseur. I've got fixed blades and folders and stuff like that. But I figured, since I was a knife guy, why am I not into this? Um, but I was like, wow, some of these are really expensive. And once you start getting into like the Benchmades, the Blade Runner systems is right up there with them too. And I've had a lot of help from the balisong community, just in general, helping me out with this. I've learned a lot from them. I enjoy watching them, and they've given me a lot of just really good advice. It's it's something that I'm going to be doing for a long time now. Um, but anyway, I started back in December. Like I said, I was going through the internet, just kind of pricing things out, and I got this one. Um, I I just drew to me because I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, and this was um, on I don't want to say low end because it's a high end knife. Okay, balisongs just are. They're not cheap, especially for good quality. And I'm a guy that enjoys very good quality in stuff like this, especially my knives. Um, but on the low end of balisongs, you're looking at $200 easy, and that's bottom line. Um, if you go anything lower than that, eh, probably not a good idea. Okay. But like I said, I started in December. I've been flipping for 5 months now. It's almost the end of April. Um, and, I got this right out of the box. And I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. And I'm a little bit better now. Got a couple cuts. That's a good scar right there that I had about a month ago. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that one. But this thing is very, very well designed. It's got titanium liners. And if you noticed, it doesn't have a latch on it. I took the latch off just because it's my preference for it. It flips a lot better, and when I'm doing bite handle manipulations, the latch doesn't get in the way. And if you noticed right here, see if I can get it to focus. I actually just put a little dab of white paint on the liner. That way I could tell which handle was the bite handle. Um, But this thing flips awesome. It's very, very light. The weight on this is 4.9 ounces, and I guess that's pretty light. Like I said, new to battle songs, but yeah, 4.9 ounces. It's almost only 5 ounces. Very light blade, and I'll tell you, I do carry this on a daily basis. I do EDC it. Live in Indiana, so it's knife laws are really don't have any. But yeah, I do carry this, and it does get some use. It's not as sharp as it was right out of the box, when I first got it. But I did fuck up, and I highly recommend you not flipping over concrete, because I broke the tip off. I'm trying to get it in there. There we go. It's not wanting to focus, but I did grind it down just a little bit. It's still pretty pointy. There we go. You can see where I fucked that up. It was a lot pointier than that, but didn't do a very good job. I need to get that taken care of, but it's still extremely sharp. The blade material is 154 cm, so it does hold an edge very well. It's very hard to sharpen, but once you get it there, it stays for a while. The overall length is 10 inches from end to end here. Let's see. I got some notes I'm looking at, so kind of bear with me. Like I said, I'm new to this. And speaking of, if you guys have any suggestions for me, just throw them in the comments. I'll read them. Everything's appreciated. Good, bad, I don't give a shit. Blade length is 4.5 inches. And I'm assuming from down here, because it says cutting edge, 4.25 from a little bevel right here. There's a Tonto blade, stonewash finish. Handle length is 5.5 inches. G10 handle. It's very grippy, especially when you're doing rollovers and stuff like that. It's pretty easy to hang on to. And I fairly enjoyed this. I really do. And like I said, I've only been flipping for 5 months here. I'm not by any means a professional, and I'm not claiming to be. But these guys that do this on a daily basis, and I'm starting to too. You got to get good. But these guys that do it are, and they're good, and I enjoy watching them. This is awesome. But anyway, back to the blade. I know that's why you guys came here for. But as far as a recommendation, I would definitely recommend this for any flipper, beginner to, been flipping for 20 plus years. It's just, it's a really, really good flipper. It really is. And for the price, you can't beat it. I think you can go on Blade HQ right now, get them for, what was it? $269.99. That's where I bought mine from, was Blade HQ. They have really good customer service as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got as far as the knife goes. I'm not gonna incorporate any flipping in this video just because I've got some flipping videos prior to this one. You guys can check those out. I use this knife while I'm making it. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you think. If you guys want to see more videos, I'll throw those up as well. Other than that, like I said, great flipper. I recommend it for everybody that's looking into getting it or has been flipping for a while. So, all right. Well, you guys have a good day. Thank you.